What's up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Laughter, right here in the studio, and I'm Mr. Laughter, always and always talking Arsenal, as you guys know. And today's another wonderful day, guys, as we have been really on a roller coaster, I would say, of emotion, thoughts, things like that. And I don't really know as to why Arsenal as we talk always just remains in the top of every single conversation. So as you guys know, it's really, really important for us to discuss certain things that I feel like people don't really think about when it comes to this title race that has been a very, very good run in my view, and has been a very, very good one for the Arsenal, especially after the back of 3 years or even 4 years of finishing as runner-ups. And I think this is the moment where I think I need to address certain things as an Arsenal fan, as a channel. I want to talk about some 5 key things that make me very, very sure and actually gives me the opportunity to discuss what kind of attitude or what kind of emotions or what kind of analysis I see in the Arsenal squad that is different from the old Arsenal that people have been really complaining of, that they always bottle things. Because when you look at this Arsenal team, I have so many things that I see in this Arsenal team that is totally and totally, totally gives me the hope that we can go on at the end of the season to win something. It's not guaranteed that this is going to happen, but this is what I thought. And I think it's a very, very good idea for us to discuss things that personally I believe that people don't see it unless I tell them or unless somebody might have talked about it somewhere, somehow. But I want to dive into the detail of some of the things that I see this particular Arsenal team has actually grown through the entire 4 or 5 years of this trust the process, Mikel Arteta process. As always, people know trust the process has been the keyword that many people started using when Mikel Arteta first came 5 years ago. And it's really, really important to think about where we come from because sometimes we just forget that this team has come a very, very long way. And for us to just think of brushing it all of a sudden and always think that a team that has come a very long way to fail all of a sudden, the way people are thinking, the way people have been talking about, it's just unbelievable. I just don't see this happening, guys, because I have 5 key things that I think they are more valuable and they're more important and they're crucial in this title race that I have never seen it in all these title races that Arsenal has ever been in. Because some of these things we just feel like it's not important, but they are very, very important when it comes to competition. You win competition in various ways, could be mentality, could be emotions, could be professionalism, could be referees' favors against you, could be every single thing mixed up and brings that moment where you believe in the moment of the game. And it's just not one thing that people always thought of. That Pep Guardiola is the master, and Miguel Arteta is just the apprentice who doesn't know anything, who doesn't have any record of winning, who doesn't uh, believe in himself anyway. From what I've heard of other people say, that he's there, he has done the project, and he's just not performing to the ability where people think he's gonna make it to the level where everybody expect. There is always a doubt that Arsenal has never made it over the line. It's just something that people talk about. Oh, they have not made it over the line. So they are not going to win the league. If they win the league, probably they would be the worst team in the world. Like, I don't get what people say about that particular aspect, of course. But everybody's entitled to their opinion for sure. And you guys are here. You can also comment and let me know. And yeah, get there and give me your comment on some of the things that you I've seen in this title race that you feel like this is the moment, or this is the period, this is the season that is different from any other season that we have had in the entire Arsenal career, possibly since Mikel Arteta has come in? Because there are so many things that I'm gonna undo today, and I want you guys to give me your opinion and what you think of it, because it's about me. I'm just thinking it, but it's also about you to share and give me your opinion on it. If you think they're right or you think they're not, and if you think they're valuable and you think this is gonna be something that can improve Arsenal and we can see a different Arsenal team in the entire season. Because in this 13 games run that is left, these are called finals. And this is the moment where always we say, when 10 games come, if we can really manage and just play our ass out and probably make the game to be unexpected and do that the unexpected things that people don't really imagine, I think it will be a dream for the Arsenal team to really have that. Now, I want to dive straight away into it. There are five things that I see in this particular team that is totally different from any championship team. I mean, the Premier League championship that I see in this particular team. Number one, I want to start with the level of togetherness and the belief that this particular team has. What I mean is, this team has played together for almost 5 consecutive years. This particular team, Arsenal team, that is one thing that I don't see in Manchester City current team. I don't see in this Liverpool team. I don't see in Chelsea team. I don't see in any other Premier League team that is going in for this title race. Maybe Aston Villa, but this Arsenal squad, since Mikel Arteta has come, we have been adding one by one, piece by pieces, and bringing in quality in this team. And the amount of players in this team that are played together as a unit, as a as a family, they call it. The togetherness in this team is going to make Arsenal win this Premier League with no doubt. Because when you see any team perform this consistent, I don't think it's just by coincidence. I don't think it's just by um how can I say it? I don't think it's just by belief or by hook or crook. We can see clearly how this team is built in unity, how this team is built in togetherness, and how this team is really, really moving and gelling together for the last 5 years. And tell me, if you live in a home together for 5 years and you have a goal to achieve in 5, 6 years, believe me, you will create an experience that no one has had in a family. The experience that you have as a family is going to help you maneuver and go through moments of adversity, moments of emotions, moments of problems, happiness, joy, and all sort of things. And you learn from these sort of things, guys. And I feel like Arsenal have gone through every single moment in football where they have grown and come a long way. And I don't think in the next 13 games or 14 games left, it's just going to collapse just like that. I don't totally agree with that, because I see this team coming a very, very long way. And I can see the unity between the team, leave alone just the team, even the fans at the Emirates. We are doing so well. Much as we have criticism It's okay. Any team has to be criticized. You can't tell me that you can have a team and you don't really have any moment where you criticize them. You still have to criticize, but you criticize in a good way and leave alone some of the things that you don't really think is going to build up the family. And I see that Mikel Arteta really came out even when we lost against Manchester City. I mean Manchester United. That he sees the unity and he sees that these 4 months that we have is going to be very, very crucial in the entire Arsenal career. It's going to be very, very pivotal in every single moment as we go game by game. We are going to see different things that Mikel Arteta is doing with this team. And I totally believe that it's not just that Arsenal haven't been playing well. That's my next thing. Consistency. There is no other team in the entire Europe, in my view, that has been this consistent other than Arsenal. Tell me, in the last 4 years, matches we have been runner-ups, winning second, that's consistency. And there is no team that is doing that, you know? And I think, Eric, I see you there. Yeah, I will go back to you. I will get back to you. Shout out, thank you. Thank you, thank you, Guastino. 898. I see you. But if you want to join also the conversation, you're more than welcome, guys. I'm gonna pin the link up there, and you want to join and be in the show and give me your opinion, or you can give your opinion in the uh, in the comment section as well. That's all good. But I think the level of consistency that Arsenal has portrayed and Arsenal has really shown in the last 5 years is just beyond what people are seeing. It's just crazy that people think all of a sudden this is just going to collapse. Something that has been built for the last 5 years, guys, for the last 6 years or so. Matches we have not been winning things, but you can see that Mikel Arteta is building this team for the future, for now, and for the past. And I see these narratives where they said, yeah, they have been good all 4 or 5 years, but what do they have to show for it? Give their team a chance to do what they can, and you will see that they are able to produce something. And we need to give those chances to the Arsenal team. We need to allow them have the energy and have the expression and move on forward to discuss every single moment of the game. I don't think criticizing a team is wrong. I don't think it's bad, but I think we have to be a little bit objective when we criticize a team. And when we look at a team, I think we have to be a little bit um more objective in a way we think of a team. So consistency is one thing that I've seen that many people have not really think about. Much as we haven't won anything, Arsenal has been consistent for the last 4 years, going to the semi-final in the Champions League, finishing second 3 years in a row. They are competing. They are there. They are showing that this is a team that if you give them the chance, they will perform. If you give them the moment, they will perform. If you stay there, they will perform. And you give them every single ability to explore. Which is good, guys. It's just crazy. But those are number two. Consistency and, first of all, playing together for the last 5 years. That's something that you can take away from this particular team. You can take away from this team. Now, my third thing is I want to talk about my defense, this Arsenal defense. We have been talking of records being broken by this particular team. We have been talking of Arsenal team denying every single access to even having a shot on goal for this season. I feel like this defense of the Arsenal that I'm talking about, is beyond any defense in the Premier League that can leak goals in the next 10 games, and we say, yes, the team is going to collapse. Defense wins you leagues, as always, Sir Alex Ferguson says. Mourinho says, if you have a good defense, nothing else can prevent you from winning the league. Trust me, if Arsenal only score one goal the entire season and doesn't leak a goal, or probably defend every single match like for their lives. Mind you, we need only 10 wins. If we can win probably 10 or even 8 and have a draw, the league is ours. 14 games left. If Arsenal can win only 10, I think we are able to take this league far beyond what people think, because we are 6 points ahead. And if you add 10 more games in a win, I know our runs are a little bit tricky compared to Manchester City's, but I think we have a upper hand in this league phase for this season. We are way much better compared to last season, compared to the last 3 seasons, because we are playing as a unit. Much as people think we are boring, but tactically, which is going to be something I will talk about in a bit, tactically, Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, is just very unique in so many aspects of the game. In so many aspects of the game. It's just totally different. We can say they're boring. We can say, yeah, they're not playing the way they should play. People can say this is the worst team in the Premier League. If they win, people can say, yeah, Arsenal have been in this position. They are bottled it with 5, 6 points. But this team that we see, guys, I think people are not giving them the credit that they deserve. This team has been there and has been defensively magnificent. Magnificent in the entire Europe. If I'm to give you statistics for this defense, guys, let me put the link up here in case somebody wants to come in. Real quick, give me a second. If you want to join, I'm gonna pin the link right here um, on the screen, and if you just want to copy that and paste to your phone or your Android, wherever you use, you should be able to probably join me in the chat, and also join me in the studio if you want to give me your view and what you think, because I want you to have your opinion as well. I don't want you just guys to only listen to me say these things, but I want to see people comment and also give their views on this great discussion. It's my opinion that I'm bringing out, but I would also need your input when it comes to these key things that I'm bringing out, because I can't say it's just let me see if I can now. So okay, you guys should be having it up there. If you want to join and be part of the show, the link is just right there. You join, and then I will put it in. I'll put it in the studio, and you can give me your views on that. Now, I was on the defensive aspect of the Arsenal. Now, Arsenal defense in the last 5 years, it's just been crazy. I know it's something that we normally don't think about it much, but I think with this defense that we have, we can win almost anything. Now, the strongest defense, that is 25-26 season, we have conceded just 17 goals in 25 Premier League matches as of now. And as you guys know, the fewest shots that we have ever faced in the entire league shots on target, only 50 shot on target in the entire 28, 25 games that we have played this season. And we have kept 12 clean sheets in the league and 8 games unbeaten clean sheets run across all competitions. As you guys know, Champions League, we won and we're still on top of the table as well. Premier League, we have 17 in 25 matches where we have really, really at our moment. Clean sheets, 12. Like, just look at those statistics and tell me that all of a sudden, Arsenal is going to be that team that is going to bottle it. I just don't understand what people think. Like, totally, I don't understand what people think. Because when you look at the defense wins you trophies, we are in the Carabao Cup facing Manchester City for sure. It's not going to be an easy game, but I think we will make it over the line. Because this is the moment where we want to start winning to show that we are not just here for pride. We are not just here for play. The last 5 years has been learning curve, but now we have experience. We have experience. Not experience in winning things. 6 years, 1 trophy. That's terrible record. But like, if you look across the 5 years or 6 years, we have been great, guys. We have been good in so many aspects. Like, it's not just looking at the Premier League alone. Champions League has also been our strongest hold. Like, we have been performing in the Champions League so well in so many scenarios. And I think being in all these competitions, we're still in for what do you call it, quadruple. Like, how can you just think that all of a sudden we are going to lose all the 4 trophies because Manchester City has beaten Liverpool? It's just pathetic. I don't understand how people just think like that. All of a sudden, oh, Arsenal has been very, very terrible, and they're boring. They're this and this. Like, every single stone thrown at Arsenal, I feel like many people are hurt. Many people have really laughed at Arsenal for the last 21 years. Of course, we have been a mess. We've been a mess for 21, 30 years, whatever years we have. We haven't won anything. We have nothing to show for it, especially for the Premier League. We are the only team up high in the table that has never won Champions League. We all know that. But everyone have the chance. Could this be our chance to win all the 4 trophies? Only time will tell. Is this our moment? We don't know. It will come to a moment where we will see if at the end of the season, if we come back with something or we again come back empty-handed, which I totally disagree. If you give me 5 reasons why you think we are not going to win anything, I would just laugh at you, because with the record that I see in defense, as my number 3rd point, I feel like we are way much better than any team in Europe to go back this season with nothing completely to show for it. All the records that we are broken, I feel like it's just obnoxious, actually. I mean, it's just pathetic to think there's nothing going to happen for this Arsenal team that has played together for the last 5 years. They have brought in few people to increase the level. I know we started with Zinchenko, we started with Gabriel Jesus the first season, and that was an improvement. Since then, we have been competing entirely every single year, every single season. Arsenal has been there. Nobody can say Arsenal hasn't competed. We have been there. And in the flip side, I feel like the Manchester City that people think is the Manchester City that people fear last 5 years ago, it's not the real Manchester City now. They have changed almost. Their defense completely, totally different. They have not played together more than this Arsenal team together. Look at Saliba and Gabriel. How many years have they played together? That unit is very, very concrete. That unit is a team for itself to me. Look at Timber. We brought in Timber last season. It's just unbelievable to see that this unit that we are talking about defensively can just leak goals all of a sudden, and Arsenal are off the title race. No, I don't think that. So our defense is one concrete value as an Arsenal team, Arsenal supporter. I believe in our defense that we can do this. And that's one thing that Manchester City, Liverpool, Aston Villa don't have. And we do. We do have it. So I've talked about togetherness, playing 5 years. I've talked about consistency. And now I've talked about defense. What is my fourth thing? The fourth one has been really talked about many times by many people, and that is the squad depth. The squad for this season is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tell me the last 3 years, if Arsenal had this squad, if he had not won multiple trophies by then. The difference between last 5 years and now is the squad depth that Arsenal has at this moment. At this point that I'm talking, there is no squad in the entire Premier League that is way more experienced, much better players, great communication, great unity, and flexibility. And every player in that team performs like they are first team members. And that's what any other team in the Premier League is not having, guys. The squad depth that we have will win us the league entirely by itself. Saka is not there. We played this weekend. You don't even feel like Saka is missed completely. Odegaard has been out for how many weeks? You don't even feel like somebody's out. We have never felt the absence of a player because of the squad depth that we have. Totally. I don't understand why people think that Arsenal will just lose all of a sudden the 10 games they're just gonna collapse because of one player maybe missing. We have heard a lot of games with players missing and we did not collapse. I totally agree that there are some games that we could have won, we didn't do our best, like Liverpool draw, and we talk about Nottingham Forest matches. Like we could have done better in those situations. We could have made it look much better with what we had, knowing that some players were off. But it's just us to blame because we didn't bring in. And sometimes we also blame Mikel Arteta, which I criticize him for always being systematic so much that he doesn't give the freedom to the players to express themselves in so many aspects of the game. And I feel like this tactically now, going to this last 12, 13 games, he has at least allowed the players to express themselves, which that was something that he started with when he first joined Arsenal. I knew because he had players that could play in a certain manner, but I think this particular moment, guys, Arsenal is the team to beat. Is the team to beat because of the squad depth that we have, because of the togetherness that we have, because of the consistency that we have shown in the entire league, and because we have the best defense in the league. Those are 4 reasons that I believe comfortably that will lead us to the promised land. Our eyes is to the promised land. Ask me if we're gonna win all the 4 trophies or win all the competitions that we are in. I would say probably not. But can we make it all to the finals? Probably yes. Can we get more than 1 trophy this season? I would say absolutely. We can get more than 1 trophy this entire season. Because I look at Carabao Cup as it's already in the bag. I don't think Manchester City is going to beat Arsenal. I could be wrong, but I think with all the pain that we have undergone in the last 5 years, this is our moment. This is our moment where we need to show the world that we have undergone a pain. That is my fifth thing. Arsenal has suffered for the last 5 years in a lot of ways. Referees' decision going against Arsenal the last 5 years has been crazy. At least this season, I feel like they have improved. We haven't had a very crucial referee problem directly affecting the Arsenal team. But the last 5 years, it was music of the day, where you say, Arsenal is this, Arsenal has been denied a goal against Brentford, been denied a goal against Manchester City, or a player has been sent off, this and this. We have undergone thoroughly bigger pain in the last 5 years. And I feel like that pain that Arsenal have had is going to be the momentum that will drive the entire team to success. I believe that if you have pain in yourself, even if in your normal life, in your regular life, some pain can help you to move yourself to the next level that you have never been in. And I feel like Arsenal just carry that pain or even hurt, I would say it. And we need to make it right. And that's the driving force that I'm seeing in this team, that we are really, really, every time Declan Rice talk about it, we feel the pain, we feel the fire in our belly because of the last few years pain that we have had as this team. We need to make that extra step. That was Declan Rice's word. We feel the fire in our belly. Every time he does interview, we feel the fire in our belly. Where does that fire in the belly come from? The last 5 years pain has to be brought to book. And that is by winning trophies for this family, for these fans that have not seen Arsenal lift up Premier League for the last 21 years. There are these fans that have seen Arsenal not gone to Wembley except that period in COVID when we won the FA Cup. In the last 6 years, Arsenal has gone to Wembley. They're going to go to Wembley just this period. After 6 years, guys, that's a big improvement. That a huge improvement, guys. It's super enormous, I would say. That's a big step. If you are shy as a child, sometimes you need to just take a step. One step can lead you to success. Just like this. Guys, I'm doing this channel thing. I don't know where it's gonna take me. I don't know what I think about it in the next few years. And it's you're here watching me talk about Arsenal. And please subscribe to the channel. I don't know what this is gonna give me or what it's gonna do to me. I just love talking football. And that's why I'm here every single day to discuss Arsenal. And the pain that I've seen Arsenal go through, I have been in that pain. And as a fan, I think it would be more than appreciation for this team to win something. I've heard players talk about we have good defense, we have good teams, but it means nothing if we don't win anything. And that's completely true. Saliba said himself, I can't leave this team and I can't be the best player if I'm not won anything for the Arsenal. And that's totally true, guys. You cannot say Arsenal has been the best team and they don't have anything to show for it. And this brings me to the reason why I believe we need to start showing things that we have never been doing so that people can believe that we are the best team in the entire Europe or even in English Premier League. And if we begin to win things and we make it over the line, that's going to be a kickstart for every single thing that Arsenal would be doing for the last few years coming. I have said totally that Mikel Arteta is building a team that is not only focused on this Premier League win or trophy. He is building a team that is going to reign in the Premier League and European League forever until we come back to a phase where we are going to be rebuilding the team. Look at the ages of these players that we have: 25, 26, 24, 27, 16, 17. Max Doman, crazy. Look at MLS, crazy. Young players. Look at 1 year, young players. We still incorporating those young players, and those people can still, those players can really, really improve Arsenal as we move forward. Much as we are signing good players, good midfielders, and good defenders, we still have the system building younger players that Arsene Wenger always wanted Arsenal to have best players in the academy so that we don't have to spend so much money every single time to get players that we may not even need. And it's crazy, guys. Those are the things that I have been looking at. And I feel like people don't give clear attention to it. And we don't really reason and think about them most cases because we are just fans and we feel like yeah, guys, let me know in the comment what you think of the 5 things that I brought in there. And if you have any idea or you have any question, just pop it in the comment, and please subscribe to the channel also as well, and share. And we will be always here every single day. We're doing live stream, and you guys know, people who have been following, they know. And if you want to follow as well, please go to Instagram and follow the Arsenal Stand, Facebook Arsenal Stand, Twitter Arsenal Stand, X they call it. So we are everywhere. But like I said, we're building this. We're gonna have a podcast as well that will be coming soon, and stay tuned for that as well in the channel. And yeah, we have so many things coming in. And if you want to be part of the podcast as well, we're gonna be having guests as well at some point in the podcast. So feel free to reach out on Instagram or even on Facebook, any platform that you can find the Arsenal Stand. That's the name of the channel. So we're everywhere. And yeah, don't hesitate, and we will bring you the best quality videos, best quality analysis, and fun reactions and all sort of that, because it's important that when you value, I value your opinion so much. That's why I'm always here, and I want to see people comment. Now let me see here. Some people have really brought in things like get a job. Moga, yeah, he wants to get a job. Probably. Oh, this is Ayo. My name is Eric Sean. Give me a shout out. Yeah, okay, shout out. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate you being here for the channel. Let me know. Let me know how I can help you. Then give me a shout out. Yeah, thanks, Eric. Shout out to you guys, Eric Sean. I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate every single thing that you guys do in here. It's crazy. How things move around, and life is just unbelievable. If you're an Arsenal fan at this moment, I feel like, yeah, it's your time to celebrate and enjoy the moment as everything goes. You know, it's not going to be the same, and it's not going to be happiness or joy every single moment. We will have problems. We will have time where, yeah, we will be beat. I'm not saying Arsenal is not going to undergo some dipping moment, because I think 12 games, if we can win 10, we're good to go. Even if we can win 9 and probably draw 1 or 2, I think we will be in a good shape to win this Premier League, in my view. But let me know what you think in the comments as well. What are some of the things that you think would help Arsenal go through to the end of the season, and we can take that trophy after 21 years of nothing completely, and going under pain and agony and everything. I think it's our moment, and you let me know also what you think about it, and all the thinkable and unthinkable things that I came out with, possibly. Now, I want to talk a little bit on Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino finished his what we call surgery today, and as you guys know, he was having a foot that actually, they said, a fracture in his foot, and he posted on his Instagram that yeah, the surgery went well, and he's just waiting to probably heal. And we hope Mikel Merino can return, guys. That's one player that I feel like is underrated a lot by Arsenal fans, but his impact in this team, even last season and this season alone, he has contributed almost so. I would say even probably 5% of Arsenal goal in various aspects. So we wish you well, Mikel Merino, and hopefully you will get better as soon as possible. And that's one key news that I wanted to give it out there because Merino has been a good, yeah, he's been a good player for Arsenal, and it's a good signing. And I think we wish him to be back as soon as possible and stronger, and hopefully his foot will heal quickly, and everything would go in well for him. That's the news we have on players. I haven't heard anything on Saka and Odegaard. We know for sure that they're still also undergoing rehabilitation, and I think we will listen to Mikel Arteta's press conference. As you guys know, Arsenal is going to play on Thursday with that is against Brentford, and we shall have a preview of that match as well, probably on Wednesday or Tuesday morning, and we will give you a thorough detail on lineup and predictions and analysis of the match as well. As you know, Premier League is not easy, man, and Brentford has been really doing well as well, and I think it's going to be a very difficult team. The funny thing is Manchester City is going to play ahead of time before Arsenal play, so that is a very good pressure for to the Arsenal, and see we shall see if City winning against Fulham, which I think definitely they will win. Fulham has been dreadful the last few weeks. They haven't been performing well, and they're at home, so I just give City a complete win on Wednesday, and Arsenal will actually bring back the 6 points clear. I think, in my view, if they play against Brentford, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a difficult game, but we shall come out victorious in my view. But we will have a different a stream for it and discuss a little bit of Brentford and the starting 11 and what I think of the match in general, and what some of the things that I feel Mikel Arteta might do or might not do, or the players might choose or not, and why I think some of those things would be really important in that match. We shall do analysis when it comes to the game. But the Premier League is moving, guys. It's moving. It's getting hot, and we know that it's the moment where things will be difficult. And as we know, we have FA Cup come weekend, and we shall have a lot of time now in this FA Cup preview and stuff like that. We shall do it also as well in the channel, and possibly get everything sorted as much as possible to give you the best content as you deserve it, guys. You are so important in this particular building, and please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. And I think as far spent, I think, yeah, that's all we have for today. If there's no more comments and there's nothing else, please stay tuned for the next video and some shorts that we shall have also coming up. And if no one has any view or no one have any thought on my unthinkable thoughts that I brought out quickly, and for the recap for those ones who are not been there, I think it's been very important. It's been very um yeah, good for me to discuss things with you. But yeah, have a good day, guys, and I will see you again in the next video or in the next stream that will be later on tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet, and have a good night and have a good day for those ones going to sleep. One love, guys. Did I miss any comment here? No, so I didn't miss any. If you have any comment, please let me know before I can aid out a little bit. Oh, there's one thing that I forgot to share um yeah, I need your views, guys, on the podcast name that you think might be very valuable. I want to create a podcast where I have fans come in as well, and we'll have probably 3 panel that will be every single day. But I need what's your thought on what you think we can build together? as a family to really, really help us grow this in our community. But all in all, let me know in the comment what you think and subscribe to the channel. I will see you again in the next video. One love and good night and good day.